Hi guys, today in GoldenTime we'll be making bath bombs.
Welcome to week 3 of our Golden Time Science Club. This week we are using chemistry to make bath bombs. Hopefully you've picked up the citric acid from the club box at the Crescent. Everything else I hope you're going to have in your cupboards, or you can pick it up from Twyford stores. The recipe we sent out, shown here, gives a core recipe with just corn flour, bicarbonate soda, citric acid, olive oil and food colouring. That's what we're making today, but you could add other things like cream of tartar, glycerin and some essential oils, whatever you fancy, to make it smelly. If you've got moulds, you can make a full-size bath bomb with this recipe, but we're going to today make mini bath bombs as we've got no molds, so we're just going to improvise. I'm going to use spoons, cupcake papers and just my hands to mould mini bath bombs. So as per the sheet, the first thing you have to do is combine all your dry ingredients.
Just stir them all up for me. Carefully.
The ingredients I've not.
Carefully just stir them up, thank you.
Did you get the citric acid?
I have. Can you stir it up a bit more thoroughly? That's it.
Then you combine all the wet ingredients, the water, the olive oil, the food colouring,
Hold the bowl.
and give it a stir. Just mix it all up together.
Okay.
And we also did put some lemon essential oil in. Don't have to have this, but it did make it smell rather lovely. So give it a good stir. There's not a lot of liquid, and that's quite important. So you mix the two together, and you have to be very careful to do this fairly quickly, because when the liquid comes into contact with the dry ingredients, the reaction will start between the citric acid and the bicarbonate of soda, and you start getting a bubble. So you want to mix it up so that doesn't happen, and that's why the ingredients have to be fairly. You can see there in the picture actually the bubbles starting. The ingredients have to be fairly accurate so that it's got enough oil and liquid to bind, but it doesn't set the reaction off.
Do the same thing. You're stirring it.
Once you've got it well mixed, you want to start thinking about moulds. I didn't have any proper moulds to make full-sized bath bombs, so we improvised with various things. This is the bottom of a Kinder egg. I thought that's something that some people have lying around. I never know what to do with them. The egg, the plastic egg that the toy comes in. So cut the bottom off, and I just pressing the bath bomb mixture into the mould. Also tried one of these moulds you get. We got this in a toy where you were making a bouncy ball, and after we used the kit up, we kept the mould. So filled it up and then pressed it down with the back of a spoon, and just kept on going, trying to get as much of the mixture in as possible, and then just tamping it down, pressing it down. I did try to put the two sides of the mould together to make a sphere, but that didn't work out so well. So what we did in the end is just make two hemispherical bath bombs. That seemed to work out quite well. I put it together, but it did come apart. It was hard to tamp it, whereas with the half you could really get your thumbs in and give it a good squeeze. That again's the Kinder egg. Also used some cupcake papers in the bottom of a cupcake tin, just putting the mixture in and then pressing that down really firm with your fingers in the same way. And they turned out quite well. So this one is a spoon, just pressing it into the spoon. This one also turns out quite well. You just get a hemispherical shape, and then that's me trying it with my hands, just moulding it with my hands, trying to make just various shapes, but all of them just the mini bath bombs. But there is enough ingredients in that one recipe to make one big bath bomb. So if you do have moulds, you can add. So that's what we made. We made out of that mixture. We made one flat cupcake, one spoony one, a couple from Kinder Egg moulds, and then when you turn the spoon out, you end up with this hemispherical mini bath bomb, which you then just leave to dry for at least an hour. And then this is us testing the first one out. The big bomb, if you do make a full-sized bath bomb from that ingredients, you want to leave it to dry for a couple of hours, at least, maybe even overnight. But you can handle them after a couple of hours if you're careful. They don't fall apart.
It's all there.
We decided after this that we wanted to try and film another one, but this time maybe in slow motion. So that seemed like quite a good idea. So this is the slow motion one. So have a go, post your photographs, tell us how you get on. There was also some extra experiments that you can do with citric acid in this week's channel. So have a look at those if you want to do some extra activities.
You can see there's little bubbles. All done?